Farm to School helps us locally in our economy, putting our dollars, our USDA dollars back into Haywood County by supporting our local farmers. It just really, the big picture is getting our students to understand that food doesn't just come from the grocery store, it comes from somewhere else first, and getting to make those connections. School nutrition, I think, has the opportunity for the cafeteria to be a learning lab for the kids as they come through the cafeteria, to get them to try new things that they may not have had, that mom may not cook for them, they may not get at home, and encouraging them to take a little sample or a taste of something that they don't like, so that maybe, like I mentioned earlier, next time they would try that choose that as their entree over chicken nuggets or something like that, a scratch-made dish.
We work with school nutrition is a huge part of our work because we want kids to be eating local food in their meals and snacks, and there are a lot of barriers to that. So we provide support to school nutrition directors in the region and connect them to farms in the region as well who are interested and have the capacity to do that. And so in Western North Carolina and Southern Appalachian, there's so many small farms, and there's really an emphasis on community. So making those relationships is going to be really important for sustainability. And then once those connections are made, we'll provide really beautiful marketing materials, because letting students and families know that they're eating something local is really important, you know, and so that way they can continue doing that outside of the cafeteria. And so we'll have marketing materials that highlight the farm that the product was sourced from and where they're from, and just introducing kids to, you know, these are the farmers in your community who are serving your food.
It's easy to go to the grocery store and buy some lettuce, but knowing where your food comes from, I think, makes it easier to connect to and makes you want to eat that food more. We had a kid come to market the other day who's really picky, but he saw these beautiful radishes and was like, I want to eat that. And he broke a radish off right there in front of me and ate it, and his mom was like, he never would have done that. But being able to pick out your food and know exactly who grew it, who picked it, and who washed it and brought it to you, I think that connection makes it more accessible to kids. And
I definitely think it's given me a variety of different things to cook. You tend to get in a rut a lot of times, and so this is a nice way where even if you've seen things before, maybe you forgot about them and you were reminded, and then you can, you know, the next time you see them, you've just recently seen them, so then you go out and buy prepared.
We do a variety of different types of taste tests. If it's a new maybe entree that might be using a local ingredient, we'll do little sample cups and take it out to the kids at the table, or as they come down the serving line, give them a try, because they might be afraid to try it that first time, and give them a little taste with whatever they're already eating, and next time maybe they'll pick it up. We've set up tables outside of the cafeteria, and as kids come with their class to eat, the class will come by and we'll talk to them and give them samples that way. We're getting ready to do a project with the CTE classes at Pisgah High School, and they're going to come help us do those taste tests with some of our elementary schools, so we're excited about doing that too.
We're still very young in our growing of products down here, but the goal eventually is to be able to take those fruit products that we grow here. We've got an apple orchard out there as well that was a student's Eagle Scout project that we had. So we're planning to take all those fruit products that we will be starting to see produced here in the next year or so and get those into that foods classroom so that they can do some preservation, making jams and jellies and things, learning how to can, learning how to preserve those fruit products. And so that's going to be a really neat connection for them as well, because that's something that a lot of people don't know how to do anymore.
If you teach a young person about fruits and vegetables and have them try them, they're more likely to start eating strawberries instead of maybe drinking soda. That has a lot of long-term health benefits. Also, so there are always things in the plans. The biggest thing that keeps us boundary on the school system is having GAP certification. We're looking at how to kind of better get people equipped to do that.
We'd love to have more GAP certified farmers in Haywood County that we could purchase from. And we do a variety of different methods to do that purchasing, depending on the size and price of the order. We could do a micro purchase. We may have to get price quotes. We've had some extra funds through the state for local food purchasing that has helped us do these things as well. And we've been able to do more of those things. So that's been really helpful to provide those foods for the kids.
is obviously a great way to bring farm to school into your classroom. Something we encourage our school partners to try. We do that in a couple different ways. So we work directly with school nutrition directors and help them identify farms in the area that have both the volume and the certification to serve in school cafeterias. We have a local food campaign, some folks at Appalachian Sustainable Agriculture that work directly with the farmers. So we have that farmer side connection as well. And we're able to make those connections for schools that have an interest in serving local food in their cafeterias.
We're fortunate in Haywood County because we have a large warehouse. So the farmers that we work with can make one drop to us and they don't have to take it to our individual schools. And we have somebody that will take it from our warehouse out to the schools. So that's very helpful for a lot of the farmers because they don't have the time to make 15 stops in Haywood County, and in a larger county that would be even harder and more logistics to work with. But we have recipes that we've created. ASAP has helped us with some recipes, and we just we try to balance our menu out on days where we might have a item that takes more time to prepare with something that's easier to make the workload not so heavy for the staff. Try one item and see how that goes. Work with the Department of Agriculture. They make it very easy for us to purchase locally across the state. If you have a group and your extension agent maybe that can help connect you with some GAP certified farmers in your county, and just start by having a conversation with them and seeing what you can work out and what you can do.